What is the Bermuda Triangle and what are the mysteries associated with it? No other video will give you all the theories associated with the mysteries at one place. So see the full video to know the mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle as well as some facts about it which nobody has ever told you. The Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle or Hurricane Alley, is a loosely defined region in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean where numerous ships and airplanes are said to have disappeared under mysterious circumstances. The area, whose boundaries are not universally agreed upon, has a vaguely triangular shape marked by the Atlantic coast of Florida in the United States, Bermuda, and the San Juan in Puerto Rico. Approximations of the total area range between 500,000 and 1.5 million square miles. Reports of unexplained occurrences in the region date to the mid-19th century. Some ships were discovered completely abandoned for no apparent reason. Others transmitted no distress signals and were never seen or heard from again. Aircraft have been reported and then vanished, and rescue missions are said to have vanished when flying in the area. No wreckage has been found. Let's know about the mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle. When Christopher Columbus sailed through the area on his first voyage to the New World, he reported that a great flame of fire, probably a meteor, crashed into the sea one night and that a strange light appeared in the distance a few weeks later. He also wrote about erratic compass readings. After gaining widespread fame as the first person to sail solo around the globe, Joshua Slocum disappeared on a 1909 voyage from Martha's Vineyard to South America. Though it's unclear exactly what happened, many sources later attributed his death to the Bermuda Triangle. Reports of unexplained disappearances did not really capture the public's attention until March 1918 when the USS Cyclones, a 542-foot-long Navy cargo ship with over 300 men and 10,000 tons of manganese ore on board, sank somewhere between Barbados and the Chesapeake Bay. The Cyclones never sent out an SOS distress call despite being equipped to do so, and an extensive search found no wreckage. A pattern allegedly began confirming in which vessels traversing the Bermuda Triangle would either disappear or be found abandoned. Then, in December 1945, 5 Navy bombers carrying 14 men took off from a Fort Lauderdale, Florida airfield in order to conduct practice bombing runs over some nearby shoals. But with his compasses apparently malfunctioning, the leader of the mission, known as Flight 19, got severely lost. All 5 planes flew aimlessly until they ran low on fuel and were forced to ditch at sea. That same day, a rescue plane and its 13-man crew also disappeared. After a massive weeks-long search failed to turn up any evidence, the official Navy report declared that it was as if they had flown to Mars. Although reports of unexplained occurrences in the region date to the mid-19th century, the phrase Bermuda Triangle didn't come into use until 1964. The phrase first appeared in print in a pulp magazine article by Winsome World, who used the phrase to describe a triangular region that has destroyed hundreds of ships and planes without a trace. What are the theories associated with the Bermuda Triangle mystery? Tropical cyclones. These powerful storms form in tropical waters and have killed thousands of people. The cyclones have been blamed for a number of sinkings, including the Pride of Baltimore on May 14, 1986. The Bermuda Triangle is located in an area of the Atlantic Ocean where storms from multiple directions can converge, making rogue waves more likely to occur. Methane hydrates. Huge underwater gas explosions could explain the disappearance of ships in the triangle. Because of accidental drillings or landslides under the surface of the earth, the wide bed of gas could be unlocked, reducing the density of water dramatically. Due to extremely low density water, ships suddenly sink to the bottom. The combustible gas could also blow aircraft to pieces. Electronic fog. The most notable theory of the Bermuda Triangle, electronic fog is a meteorological phenomena which sticks to an aircraft or a ship. It's said that the fog causes equipment on aircrafts and ships to malfunction, such as spinning of compasses. Human error. Some, like Australian scientist Dr. Carl Kruszelski, simply blame human error. Any confusion or disorientation by a pilot or captain can cause deadly consequences, such as running out of fuel before they are able to reach land. The Bermuda Triangle has a lot of islands that can be hard to distinguish from one another, which can contribute to the confusion. The Hexagonal Clouds. The newest explanation is the clouds causing terrifying 170 mph winds, air bombs. These winds are powerful enough to generate waves of more than 45 feet high as air bombs, which are forced to come crashing down towards the ocean. Government testing. The US Navy's Atlantic Undersea Test and Evaluation Center is located in the mysterious Bermuda Triangle. It's used as a hub to test submarines, weapons, sonar, secret projects, and reverse engineered alien technology. And some say it is behind the disappearances. The paranormal. Some writers have blamed UFOs for the disappearances. They believe that aliens use the triangle as a portal to travel to and from our planet. The area is like a gathering station where they capture people, ships, and aircraft to conduct research. The lost city of Atlantis. Theorists believe the fabled city once resided under the triangle, and mystical crystals which powered Atlantis are still resting on the seabed, transmitting huge waves of energy that destroy the vessels on the sea above. Gigantic structures under the sea. Paranormal explorers claimed they found a massive crystal pyramid lurking beneath the ocean in the triangle. They implied this may be responsible for crashing ships and aircraft. Souls of African slaves. One of the most significant theories is that the triangle is made up of the souls of slaves who had been thrown overboard by sea captains on their journey to the States. In his book Healing the Haunted, Dr. Kenneth McCall claimed that a haunting sound could be heard while sailing in the notorious waters. The Gulf Stream. A strong ocean current known to cause sharp changes in local weather passes through the Bermuda Triangle. One hypothesis is that pilots failed to account for the agonic line, which is a place on the Earth's surface where true north and magnetic north align. Here, There is no need to compensate for magnetic compass variation. The agonic line sometimes passes through the Bermuda Triangle, resulting in significant navigational error and catastrophe. Wormhole. A wormhole is essentially a space-time shortcut that could, in theory, even potentially allow time travel. Although wormholes haven't been proven to exist yet, it hasn't stopped them from being thrown about as a Bermuda Triangle theory. Now the most interesting part of the video. Facts nobody ever told you. The Bermuda Triangle does not appear on any world maps, and agencies such as the US Navy and the US Board of Geographic Names do not recognize the region as an official region and consider it as nothing more than an arbitrary area of the western North Atlantic Ocean. Despite its reputation, the Bermuda Triangle does not have a high incidence of disappearances. According to Lloyd's of London and the US Coast Guard, the number of planes that go missing in the Bermuda Triangle is the same as anywhere in the world on a percentage basis. According to reporter and US Navy veteran Howard L. Rosenberg, the Triangle area happens to be one of the most heavily traveled regions in the world, and the greater the number of ships or planes, the greater the odds that something will happen to some. In 2013, the World Wildlife Fund conducted an exhaustive study of maritime shipping lanes and determined that the Bermuda Triangle is not one of the world's 10 most dangerous bodies of water for shipping. If you look at the data that the insurance company Allianz has compiled, other waters seem much more dangerous. Most shipwrecks since 2007 occurred in the Western Pacific, southeast of China. However, still, total ship losses have gone down by 50% in the past 10 years, according to the insurers. Considering the superstition surrounding the Bermuda Triangle, many people assume that airline pilots actively avoid this area of the ocean. Of course, anyone who has flown from Miami to San Juan, Puerto Rico, probably knows that's not true. In fact, if it were, pretty much everyone's Caribbean vacation would be ruined. A check on flight radar will show that there are many flights that crisscross over the Bermuda Triangle. So it's clear that the area is not actively avoided. Bermuda Triangle conspiracy theories in general is more of a paranormal pursuit than a scientific one. So if there are any pilots who do avoid the Bermuda Triangle, they are probably just interested in the supernatural or UFOs. While entertaining these theories can certainly be fun, you can be rest assured that the airline industry definitely doesn't plan its routes around campfire stories. In terms of navigation, flights are constantly monitored by air traffic control, so pilots have support if there is a navigation failure. Weather conditions are also closely tracked every time a plane is scheduled to take off. Accidents, of course, still happen, but not any more so than in other parts of the world. John Rayleigh, a historian working for the US Naval Historical Foundation, believes that the rate of disappearances in the triangle is nothing unusual. To say quite a few ships and airplanes have gone down there is like saying there are an awful lot of car accidents on the New Jersey Turnpike. The seas contain approximately 321 million cubic miles of water. So it's no wonder that boats and airplanes can seemingly disappear into them and leave no sign of their passing. The answer can be nowhere other than the ocean. The ocean is a truly vast place. We are still very limited in our ability to find wreckages very deep on the ocean floor, especially if we do not know the precise location of the initial disaster.
Do you want to know some amazing and unbelievable facts about the Olympics? Tune in to my next video where we will share interesting facts about the biggest sporting event of the world.